Hello, it is day 154 of 365. So I decided to hire a specialty coach to help me up-level my thinking even more. And she sent me a questionnaire with some very deep questions that she wanted me to thoroughly answer. And one of the questions on the paper was, what is it that I have done or said in my life that I still feel guilt or shame over? And something immediately popped into my mind that I want to share with you because I think it would also be very healing for me and the other person. So about 6.5 years ago, my nephew was over at my home and he stayed over for the weekend and then he left, and I had some money on the counter. I think it was like 40 bucks or something, and it had disappeared. And so I didn't think twice about it. I thought maybe he took it and he forgot to tell me. So anyway, about 2 weeks later, it was my birthday, and I had a couple of friends came over, and so did my nephew and my sister. And my nephew was a teenager at that time, so he stayed in my bedroom most of the time, and all of the adults were in the living room. And when everyone left, I had gotten sick with the flu for about a week, so I was home in bed. And then I had left $700 in my drawer in my bedroom, cash, and I went to look for it and it wasn't there. So I immediately, the first thing that popped into my head is, you know what, right? I thought to myself, my nephew had to have taken it because 2 weeks earlier, the other $40 was gone. So I called him a few times, he didn't answer. I sent him some text messages to call me back and he didn't. So I just wanted to know if he moved it or whatever, and he wasn't replying. So then I'm like, okay, this kid really took it. So I called my sister because he wasn't replying for like 2 days, and I told her, and then she told his brother, and I guess they went off on him. Anyway, a couple of months later, I found the money, and I found it in my closet. It was like under a book, and I guess I must have put it there. I know I wasn't feeling well that same weekend when I had this birthday, so I felt so bad. I mean, I was basically in tears. So I immediately called up my sister and I told her I was wrong and to let him know, because I didn't even know how to say it to him, that I'm so sorry I accused you. First of all, even when I thought it was him, I never said it to him. I told my sister because I didn't even want to say that to him. And he knew that I found it and I knew it wasn't him, but I always thought back, like, I know how much certain things like this can influence someone's life, especially like what a child learns from like 2 to 7 or 2 to teenage years really runs their life. And I don't even want to know what he must have felt like, thinking that his aunt that he was so close to, that loved him so much and that he loved so much, accused him of stealing her money, and he didn't really do it. So even though this was all cleared up and we were fine and my nephew and I are close and we have a great relationship, I always still feel bad about this, and it comes up like every month or two. This would still come back up and I would still have this feeling inside of, oh my God, I did something so terrible with this kid, and I hope I didn't scar him for the rest of his life. So that's what came up today with this question, and I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know if you can relate, if you've had this experience, but that's me sharing my life with you. So I will see you later. Bye.